This is the story of the three little pigs. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs. The time had come that they needed to move out of their mother's house and find places to live on their own. Their mother said to them, "Make wise decisions and be careful. Do what is best for you so that you can live happily ever after." And the pigs set off into the world. The three little pigs found three nice, big plots of land close to each other where they could each build their own house. The first little pig decided he would build his house of straw because that was the easiest way. The second little pig thought that was silly. He decided that he would build his house of sticks. "Sticks are much stronger than straw," he said. The third pig thought that the other two were both very silly by choosing sticks and straw to build their houses, so he chose bricks to build his home. The next day, after the three little pigs had built their houses and got all settled in, a big wolf was strolling through the meadow. He spotted the three houses and held his nose high in the air. He could smell the little pigs, and little pigs were Mr. Wolf's favorite thing to eat. He decided that he was going to have pig for dinner that night. Mr. Wolf went to the straw house first. He pounded his paws against the door and shouted, "I am the big bad wolf. Let me in, little pig, or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." The little pig replied, "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." So that big bad wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew that house in. Terrified, the little pig ran to the pig's house that was made of sticks. The wolf followed the pig to the house of sticks. He pounded on the door and said, "I am the big bad wolf. Let me in, little pigs, or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." "Not by the hair on our chinny chin chins," both pigs replied. So the big bad wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew that house in. The pigs barely escaped and ran to the house made of bricks. Now the wolf was really angry and really hungry. He pounded on the door of the house made of bricks and he growled, "I am the big bad wolf. Let me in, little pigs, or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." "Not by the hair on our chinny chin chins," all three pigs cried. So the wolf huffed and he puffed, and he huffed and he puffed, and he huffed and he puffed, and he could not blow the house in. The bricks were too strong for the wolf to blow down. But the wolf wasn't going to give up just yet. He climbed up the side of the house all the way up to the chimney. But before the wolf could climb down the chimney, the little pig started a fire and boiled a big pot of water. When the wolf slid down the chimney, he landed in the boiling pot of water and screamed, "Ah!" He flew right out of the chimney and ran and cried all the way home. The big bad wolf never messed with the little pigs again. They all decided to build one big brick house and live together happily ever after.
Yeah, who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? We ain't afraid, y'all. We ain't afraid, Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf.